He's got bright rosy cheeks and a fluffy white beard with marshmallow walls and a big red chair. Santa's coming.
Ho, ho, ho.
Santa's coming
Hello,
to
everybody, and
town.
welcome back to Santa Has a Podcast. It's so good to see all of you. I'm so happy that you constantly come back to see me and find out what's going on and things like that. And, of course, this podcast is where we get to share stories and laughs and all kinds of things from the North Pole. So I do hope you're enjoying it. And if you have any comments, I want you to be able to know that you can go to the podcast site right here that you're watching on now, and you can leave messages for me. You can leave questions for me. You can give me ideas, too. I always appreciate any input from any of you, okay? So, well, anyway, today, before we jump into some of the things we're going to talk about, we've got to cover our riddle from last week. So are you ready? I'm going to repeat the riddle, which I gave you last week. Let's see how many of you guessed the answer. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. I pop up in the winter, soft and white. I cover the ground, and I sparkle at night. You can make me into a ball or a man. What am I? Take a guess if you can. Did you guess the answer? Do you know what it is? That's right, it's snow. Yes, you can make snowballs. You can make a snowman. Yes, snow. We all love snow. You know, it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's so white, it's so clean, it's so pretty, and you can have fun with it too, so that makes it great. Well, remember how I told you how I like to write, stories and tell stories and things like that? Well, I wrote another one, and I thought I would give you that story today. Would you like to hear it? Okay, well, I've got it here all written down on my little computer here. Boy, I tell you, the elves are wonderful. You know, I didn't always use computer. You know, for a long time, I was really, all thumbs. Couldn't do it. But the elves have helped me. I actually have taken classes with the elves. The only problem is they had to get me a bigger laptop because their laptops are so small, my fingers don't fit on the keyboards. So I have to use this one here. But I've got my story on here. So this is a wonderful little story. I want you to listen up. And this one here is called The Day That Jingle Forgot to Say Thank You. Once upon a snowy Tuesday, Jingle the Elf was having the best day ever in the toy workshop. His toy train designs had been voted the best chug-chug sound after Snowell helped him adjust the train's noise box. And his gingerbread house hadn't collapsed like it usually did because he had extra frosting from his friend Tinsel. And Mrs. Claus had even given him extra marshmallows for his hot cocoa. Jingle zoomed through the halls shouting, "Best day ever! Best day ever!" He high-fived the other elves, and he danced down the peppermint paths, and he even did a cartwheel past the sleigh garage. But there was one tiny thing Jingle forgot all day long. He never said thank you. That night, as Jingle was hanging up his jingle boots, he heard a soft sound, like the wind whispering through the candy cane forest. Jingle, jingle, jingle. It was the spirit of Christmas kindness. A tiny swirl of stars and snowflakes appeared, and a voice like a warm hug. The spirit of kindness looked at Jingle and asked, "Did you have a good day?" Jingle nodded and grinning, "The best day ever." "And did you thank your friends who helped you?" The spirit asked him. "Thank you, Snowell, for fixing the noisemakers on your train. Or did you thank Mrs. Claus for the marshmallows for your hot cocoa? Or your friend for the extra frosting?" Jingle's eyes widened with embarrassment. He hadn't. Not even once did he say thank you to anybody. The spirit of kindness noticed his embarrassment and said, "It's not too late, Jingle, to thank them." The next morning, Jingle woke up early. He zipped into the workshop with a big smile, searching for his kind friends. When he saw them, he ran over with them and a big hug for each of them and said, "Thank you, Snowell," he cheered, handing her a candy cane and a candy bouquet. Then he went over to Tinsel. "Thank you for sharing your sparkling glue." And then he went to Mrs. Claus. "Thank you for the marshmallows and the hugs." To everyone he said, "You all helped me have the best day ever. Thank you, thank you, thank you." All day long, Jingle said thank you. And you know what? Something magical happened. The spirit meter on Santa's wall began to glow extra bright. Even the reindeer noticed. "Oh, Jingle," Santa said with a twinkle, "when we remember to be grateful, we make the season shine." So kids, remember, no act of kindness is too small, okay? And no thank you is ever going to go unnoticed. People really do appreciate your saying thank you and being courteous and grateful, okay? And whether it's for a snack or a smile or someone helping you to zip up your coat or get ready to go outdoors, those two little words, thank you, carry a lot of Christmas spirit. Do you like that story? Okay, well, remember, it has a little moral, and basically what I'm trying to say is saying thank you is very, very important to all of your family, your friends. It doesn't hurt. It only takes a couple seconds, and you'd be surprised how many people appreciate your kindness when you say thank you. Plus, the spirit meter is going to go higher and higher and higher and higher. So I like that. I always like that. Well, now it's time to check on that meter I was talking about. I need you to all quiet down a little bit so that we can hear the spirit meter. Be very, very quiet. Isn't that a beautiful sound? It's getting stronger every week. It gets better every week. You know, sometimes a little noisy, but I like the loud sound because I know that you're doing good things. You're doing good deeds. You're saying thank you. You're doing things that make it happy around the house and wherever you're at. And again, the spirit meter keeps going higher and higher, which means we have more energy and more power to have a better Christmas Eve, get around the world faster, get to your homes, get the toys delivered. It's just wonderful that you're helping make the spirit meter get better and better, okay? So now to do that, of course, it's the good deeds. We talk about the good deeds all the time. Remember last week I asked you on a good deed, how about helping do the laundry? Did you help? Did you maybe fold some socks? You know, maybe you didn't have to fold them. Maybe you just helped put them away. Isn't it neat? You know, maybe mommy folded up the T-shirts or the shirts and things and your socks and stuff, and you went and put them in the drawer where they go. That's all helping, and that's the important thing about helping do the laundry. And I thank you for doing that because you helped make the spirit meter go up, 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 and that's important, okay? Now, we have to talk about a good deed for this week. Are you ready for a good deed? Would you like to learn something else you can do that will make the spirit meter go higher and higher and that everybody is going to be, thankful that you've done it? Let's see what we've got. I've got an idea. I like this one. This is a neat one. How about playing with a younger sibling or another child and maybe reading a story to them? Do you have a brother or a sister? Or maybe there's another child that you play with? Is there anybody that's younger than you? Do you have another child in the neighborhood that you get to play with sometimes, but they're younger than you? Well, remember, it's nice to play with them and let them have fun, but maybe you can also read a story to them. Have you ever done that? Can you read? Okay, you want to read you a story to them. That's important. And if you can't read, maybe you can play a game or, do something special that's a lot of fun. I sometimes think it's neat to share your toys. So if you're not one that reads books or something like that yet, maybe you could bring out some of your toys and play together using your toys. Sharing your toys is a wonderful way of doing something very, very special, okay? And I can already hear the spirit meter rising because some of you are already thinking about wonderful good things to do. So again, good deeds are very, very important. Well, that's about it for today, except for one more little thing, and that is Santa's riddle. I've got a new riddle for you. Are you ready for the new riddle? Okay, here it goes. I'm curved like a hook and striped red and white. I'm sweet on your tongue and a holiday delight. What am I? Okay, I'm curved like a hook, okay, but I'm striped red and white. I'm sweet on your tongue and a holiday delight. What am I? Now, if you know the answer, keep it to yourself. But next week when I come back, I'll give you the answer. So let's see if you're right, okay? In the meantime, I want to remind all of you that you've got to keep spreading the joy and kindness. That's very, very important. And I'll talk to you next week on Santa Has a Podcast. Bye-bye. Ho, ho, ho.